Hi, and welcome to another episode of Jeffrey Court's Designer Coffee Chats. I'm Amanda, and today I'm joined by Jamin and Ashley Mills of the Handmade home, and we're so happy to have you both with us today.
Thanks for having us. We're thrilled to be here.
Today we're talking about a fan favorite project that you had done back home in Nashville, and your basement renovation is one that we get so many comments about and so many questions. Our fans are very curious to hear more.
Yeah, I think it was one of the most transformative projects we did on the house, and it really resonated with a lot of people. I think mainly because they all have spaces in their homes that are awkward or they don't know what to do with, or in our case are very crusty with maybe a clown hiding in the space.
We actually joke with our kids because it was so gross and abandoned and neglected that there might actually be a clown lurking in the crawl space. So it was an ongoing joke with our family.
So tell us a little bit about the vision for the space that you had, going from a crusty basement to one filled with lots of love and life.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the mistakes a lot of people make very commonly is they jump right into their vision and trying to roll the project along real quickly. And we advise people just live with the space for a little while so you can figure out what are your needs for the space, how do you want to make it work. We have this really crusty, dingy space, but we need to incorporate several things into it. We want a space for our kids to be able to hang out and play, for the family to watch movies. We need an office area, a laundry area. We want an entryway for kids coming home from school to hang books and kind of be out of the way. So a lot of stuff packed into this space, and so we didn't want to rush it. We wanted to marinate with it a little bit, figure out how's this best going to fit our needs.
Well, it sounds like you guys left plenty of space for all of your needs, minus that crusty clown that might pop out. So I think your kids are all safe to play down there now.
Yes. Yes, it's one of our most used spaces, and it was something that we really had to take a step back and think about form versus function and how the two really come together to make it actually cohesive. So we were able to take a step back and look at the way that it all needed to work together for our family, and it just had a really happy ending.
So tell me a little bit about the design aesthetic once you decided on all the form and function for this space. I mean, it sounds like you packed in a lot. Nothing for the clown, thankfully.
Yes.
Which is
We're
good.
still unpacking. He's gone.
And I pray to God that Jamin killed all the spiders because I'm deathly afraid, so I won't be coming to visit if there's any spiders.
We were downstairs one day, and no lie, we heard something rustling in the corner, and I looked over, and a spider this big was like, nee, 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 nee.
See, that's where I'm out. I know you keep inviting folks over to stay in the basement. I would not be one of them if there was a spider.
I'm happy to say they're all gone, so it must be the Jeffrey Court towel that made it completely spider-proof, because there haven't been none. There really haven't been.
We have gotten rid of all the spiders for sure.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
We're so happy to hear that that's a perk of all of the great tile that you put into your space.
Yes. So there was a lot of the form versus function going on in our space because we had an enormous pole in the way, and we knew we needed separate rooms, but codes was limiting us a little bit. And so we knew that we had to pick some things that would really make it cohesive. It's the whole, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Form versus function, that age-old question design. And so I think a lot of the key to that is having a good aesthetic and making it work together in the space.
Yeah, and like Ashley mentioned, you have a lot of variables you have to work with and figure out, and I think you can, and that's what we were talking about. If you let it resonate a little bit, you can build walls where you need them, hide poles, or section off spaces for whatever you need, build in lockers, and all kind of fun different stuff like that that will help you enjoy the space and love it.
Well, I think you did a great job adding in everything that you needed, and it sounds like there's so much foot traffic going on in this really great space that you created between kids and the dogs. And so how did you accommodate for all of your different needs and how much traffic you have between your real kids and your fur babies?
That's actually a really good question that we get a lot. We had two 70-pound dogs, we have 3 growing children, and one of the keys was that tile because it's actually a really gorgeous choice, but it's super durable, which could not be more important to our family with the giant claws and the children's feet and everything going on in that space.
Yeah, and I think part of it too, we wanted something a little bit unique too, that didn't just look like regular plain tile, squares or rectangles, something like that. And so that's when we picked the unique shape of that, because it gave it this nice organic feel, and it's got a wood feel to it as well. So a lot of people just walk in and they're just amazed by how beautiful it looks in that space.
Well, I think that's one of my favorite features about the basement is that you did pick tile, but it looks like wood. So it gives a very different, more soothing vibe in there that is definitely kind of a timeless look, I think, because it'll grow as your family grows and as your dogs grow and keep trucking in whatever they bring in from outside.
It actually hides a lot of the dirt too. We have to add that.
Right, it does, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and that's our main entryway for kids.
I don't have to clean it.
So yeah.
I love that.
It's amazing that it does hide it, and they come in with all their little muddy shoes and stuff from playing outside, and so it's great for just kind of containing as well.
We love that. That's awesome. And definitely a very important feature to think about when designing a space with all of the things that could happen in it. So I think that it sounds like you found your perfect balance between form and function and design, and just creating this like space that everyone can enjoy. And I know that your kids have been in and out of there plenty of times reading and hanging out with friends. So it's really great to see this space going from a crusty basement all the way to this beautiful, bright and colorful space that you truly are enjoying every single day.
Yes, absolutely. We love it. We kick them out at night. We send them upstairs. We're like, Mom and Dad are going to watch a movie now. And when we have friends over, we send them all downstairs and shut the door. We're like, and now you can play down there. So it's a nice, versatile space for everybody.
That's awesome. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Jeffrey Court's Designer Coffee Chats. We hope to see you again soon.